Okay, so let's talk a bit about the Orange Union Principle. Now, some of you might have heard about it, and you're wondering, what's this all about? Okay, this is a governance discussion, and obviously it's connected to geopolitics. But what's really important to understand is that the way things work is mostly not understood by a lot of people, and when you don't have enough understanding, you're easily swayed by different opinions and suggestions. But in the midst of everything, there's usually common sense. Okay, now if you look around yourself carefully, you'd notice one thing. You have ethnic nationalities that exist. There is ancestry that is not deniable. So what is really important to understand is, how do we get along knowing that we have got various cultures, various territories? Well, it's very simple. The ancestors have already done the work in terms of settling down and basically creating nations. Our job is to manage those nations correctly, accountably, and efficiently. Now, this is where I think we seem to be struggling. I think the first thing to do is to recognise the fact that, the most difficult thing to do for humanity is to create an ethnic nation. And if you doubt it, you can try to create your own ethnic nation and see how it works. It's not easy to create an ethnic nation, because it means you're going to start a new language, you're going to start a completely new culture, unique identity that brings a fairly large group of people together to exist together, work together, and become a representative of humanity. Of course, it's our duty now to recognise those ethnic nationalities, give them complete respect, recognise their rights to self-govern, and become a good representative of humanity. And we have thousands and hundreds of thousands of them. Allowing each unique ethnic nation to govern itself and be part of a collaboration with the surrounding ethnic nations. And in modern times, you can collaborate with, even faraway nations. Given what we already know, what is difficult in letting the ethnic nations be, letting them decide their affairs, and then finding ways that we can collaborate across our borders in a mutually respectful way? What is difficult in that? There's no point the vast majority of humanity sitting there and just moaning and complaining. What is important is once we allow these ethnic nations to govern themselves, the environment will be generally a lot more peaceful. This recognition is crucial. And this is what the Orange Union Principle is all about. And just like the orange has got its outer peeling, but it's also got inner segments sitting side by side. Each segment is an ethnic nation. But it's got that outer collective shield, which is the covering, the skin or the peeling of the orange, which is that protective collaboration. If you have these ethnic nations self-governing, self-determined, self-protecting, but working together as trading partners, collaborating on transportation issues as well as security issues, you're going to find that there will be a lot less risks for conflicts or destabilization. And particularly for a lot of us countries that have gone through colonialism, one of the things I don't understand is that colonialism just had to create a division amongst them. But the division wasn't just trying to create a division within each segment. It was an idea of bringing too many people to deal with governance, whereas each separate collective, ancestral or ethnic collective, could manage their government very well by themselves. And of course, then mutually collaborate with others. There's no need for so many ethnic nations trying to have one single seat of governance. That is complete lack of common sense. But that is a deliberate ploy by the colonial psychopaths at the Berlin Conference. And this is something that is worth understanding and restoring that ethnic self-governance, because that's the best way you get your consensus and agreement within your local indigenous territory. And once you've certified your own identity and governance system, it's a lot easier to collaborate with your neighbours near and far. If you take a close look, you notice the European Union has at least about 27 ethnic countries, more or less. The United Kingdom has got 4 ethnic countries. Take a look at the Russian Federation, it's got about at least 29 ethnic countries. And if you find a way to create autonomy and self-governance within each ethnic nation, well, you are increasing the prospect of peaceful coexistence. So allowing ethnic self-governance is one of the first conditions to create a peaceful neighborhood. And if I would just mention that, in terms of Africa, for instance, it's probably best if that system is applied right across the entire continent. It's not just for Africa. Anywhere you look, you're going to find out that system of allowing ethnic self-governance and collaboration between those ethnic self-governed territories usually brings the best possible progress you can imagine. It's common sense. So go for it.